My ex might have had a couple centimeters on you, but I definitely have better sex with you. Me, M24, and my girlfriend, F22, were talking about sex in general last night, and a statement she made led to a reaction in me that I wasn't expecting. She said, "My ex might have had a couple centimeters on you, but I definitely have better sex with you." Edit. For context, we were looking at sex toys in an online store talking about the size of the toys, and I compared them to myself. This annoyed me because I think this comparison was completely unnecessary. I told her that she shouldn't compare me to her ex like that, even though she means well. Sure. Seems pretty harmless, right? This needs a little backstory. I had testicular cancer last summer, and as a result I lost a testicle. Yes. It's shitty, but it is what it is. However, the time after surgery I struggled a little with my confidence because finding only one testicle down there with a new sexual partner can be slightly unexpected or even off-putting. I get it. My girlfriend, who I met shortly after the surgery, has always been supportive and never ever made me feel bad about it. I noticed now that I might still have some underlying confidence issues because of this. Back to last night. I thought that was shitty of her to mention that her ex was bigger, but that wasn't the issue. Had she just apologized, it would be fine. I still think that it is never okay to compare physical features between exes and current partners. What bothered me is that she got very defensive and refused to acknowledge that it really annoyed me. And she refused to apologize for it. I feel extremely petty for being annoyed by this, but it pisses me off that she made me feel stupid about my insecurity. Should I bring it up again, or should I just suck it up and work on myself to get over whatever insecurities that caused this reaction? I realize that it is a very petty thing to be annoyed about. A little off topic, but if you want to, as a means to boost your confidence, you can have a replacement testicle put in the vacant spot. It's a very simple procedure, but I assume that the doctors may already have offered you that choice. Jesus, what was the context of her saying that? Were comparisons being made anyway? My dick is average. I'm sure it's not the biggest one my wife has ever seen, and probably not the smallest, but she also has told me, unprovoked, that the sex is better with me than with anyone else she's ever been with. There's nothing I can do about the size of my dick. Most girls I've been with seem to like it. It's fine. I'm glad my wife thinks I'm the best she's ever been with. That's more important to me. I would be devastated if she told me I had a huge dick. But another guy could make her cum more than I could. Lol. Last night my fiancé and I got into a small argument. He said something that offended me, even though he didn't mean to. I told him it hurt my feelings, and at first he got defensive and wouldn't apologize. But after talking it through a bit more, he seemed to understand my pav. It doesn't matter that if they didn't mean to upset or hurt you by what they said. It did hurt you, so that's what they should apologize for. It sounds like a bit of a thoughtless statement from her, but it doesn't sound malicious. It could have been a clumsy way of spontaneously giving you compliment. It came out wrong. Then when she realized she feed up, she got defensive cause she felt stupid and guilty. That's my guess. I can't find any other reason for a person to make that comparison out loud, other than it just being a mistake. So I honestly would try and just suck it up. However, the fact that she then gaslights you is the shitty part and a whole different thing to work through. Overall, just talk to her in a calm manner so she doesn't get defensive. See where it leads. Explain that the comparison was dumb, but you get that she didn't mean any harm. That it's the gaslighting that upsets you. I can't believe such disregard in the comment section here. What people are not focusing on is that is already insecure about something so private in When his girlfriend bluntly told him to his face that he is small. Was like a cannonball exploding. Never mind the compliment that followed after. The users here who mentioned that women don't get insecure about breast sizes because everyone has different sizes and it's like saying the sky is blue. I've got one thing to say to you. Get off your high horse. You don't speak for the entire female population. I am very, very insecure about my boobs. I have hated it since I started puberty. My breasts are quite big for my size and have been bullied and sexualized by it so many times that I can't wait to have the reduction surgery done. If my partner compared something of mine, which I'm very insecure about, to his ex, provided with a backhanded compliment, I would be livid. You are justified in your anger and don't listen to others who tell you otherwise. If your post was about you saying something to your GF in regards to her body parts and compare it to your ex or someone, you'd be having hell to pay from everyone in the comment sections. I just don't understand how people disregard the fact that men have insecurities as well, and it should be taken in consideration and respected before opening their mouth. Just because you guys were talking about dick size doesn't warrant your GF to start the comparison between you and her ex. I don't think she realized you were going to feel sensitive about her comment. Many people get defensive when blindsided by unexpected anger or confrontation. I would smooth my own feathers, and when you're in a quiet moment, let her know it hurt your feelings and that you're a little insecure about the topic. If it's as I suspect, she should apologize both for saying it and her gut reaction. And you can gracefully drop it and move on. Funny, you heard, he's bigger. I would have heard, you're better. You have no control over sizes. But you do over how you have sex. I would have taken it as a compliment. Completely unnecessary comment for her to make in any context. The fact that she refuses to apologize only makes it worse. Jesus fucking Christ. I will never understand women who compare their current boyfriend's size with an ex unbidden. It is such a fucking stupid thing to do. There's two problems here. First, that your girlfriend was dumb enough to say that. Like, that's great of stupid. Second, that she continues to defend the indefensible. That level of defensiveness indicates that she doesn't have the maturity or self-awareness to recognize or correct her mistakes. If she can't learn basic relationship skills like apologizing, then your relationship will always have problems. Imagine her reaction if you said, "My ex might have has a tighter pussy, but you're much better in bed." Quote, I imagine she would be fuming. That's awful, man. She should never compare you. If you, as a man, compared her weight while you were shopping for healthy food to that of your ex, I'm sure people would be showing more sympathy. What she did was childish and ignorant. She didn't mean anything, but you're 100% justified in how you feel, man. Women saying, "My ex was bigger but you're better," is the same as men saying, "My ex was tighter but you're better." I realize that it is a very petty thing to be annoyed about. No, it's not. You just don't compare your partner's anatomy to your ex or to anyone actually. What she did was incredibly shitty. Okay, so specific to your conference. We do not care about your testicles. Like, sure, I'll pleasure them because my BF likes it, but I DC about them. He could have 0 to 3 and it makes no difference to me. Now the bigger picture. I can't stand a person who refuses to just drop it and apologize when they hurt someone's feelings. Digging in her heels was definitely a red flag. Comparing you in the first place was like dark orange flag. Not cool, but could have easily been solved by a simple, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'll know not to make comparisons again. I meant it as a compliment, but I understand how it made you uncomfortable." Oh, The regrettable things I said at 22. Sounds like it was a thought that should have stayed a thought. But she went ahead and said it because in her head, she was ultimately telling you you're great in bed. But it didn't come out sounding that way. And it stung. I think it's important to make that part clear to her, just so she can see that we should think about what we say and how we are saying it before we say it. That's also probably why she got defensive. Hey, I just said something nice and he's mad? Editing to add. Also, she said centimeters, not inches. They're teensy. You're good. Thumbs up. Medium light skin tone. I find that it's never the best idea to compare partners. A comparison is finding similarities. Why would you want to find similarities with your current so and your ex? Man, this shit's so messy, and I hate using that word cause it makes me feel feminine, but yeah. WTF she even mentioned that for? She compared you to her ex and also throw out that he was bigger. Saying she had better sex with you don't make it sound no better. It's almost like a clean up after she made a mess. The fact that she still thinks about her ex's size is amazing. I've had better and crazier sex with other chicks before my current girl. Should I tell her that those girls was more experimental and fun? But I have better sex with her LMAO. The point is, she can't swallow her pride and just apologize. It's toxic. It hurt you and she couldn't care less. You may have insecurities, but her aggravating that and not just acknowledging it and apologizing seems crappy.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.